The ghost in the machine, why your parts department is bleeding profit. If your parts department feels like a high-stakes guessing game, you aren't alone. Most departments are currently operating on ghost data, an accumulation of habits, outdated pricing matrices, and reactive ordering that, when viewed through a modern lens, looks less like a business strategy and more like a slow-motion liquidation. We see the same patterns across the industry, shelves groaning under the weight of just-in-case inventory, pricing structures that haven't been audited since the last software update, and a management style that treats every service request as a frantic, one-off emergency. You aren't just losing money on the parts, you are losing it on the friction. The landscape, the inventory trap. The industry standard for parts management has long been react and restock. You see a demand, you order the part, and you pray the customer shows up. But when you look at the architecture of a high-performing department, the goal isn't to be a better orderer, it's to be a better data miner. Most parts departments are sitting on a gold mine of historical repair order, RO, data, yet they continue to use generic manufacturer-provided pricing matrices. When you rely on factory-set margins, you are essentially letting someone else decide your profitability. If your DMs is telling you your turns are low and your dead stock is high, it isn't an inventory problem, it's an intelligence problem. The clever pivot, the anti-reactive framework. The most profitable departments aren't the ones with the biggest warehouses, they are the ones with the tightest alignment between predictive sales velocity and procurement. To break the cycle of reactive management, you have to transition to what I'd call dynamic inventory calibration. This isn't about just organizing parts. It's about building a system where your DMs acts as a filter, not a storage unit. Stop the matrix hemorrhage. Generic pricing matrices are a relic. If you aren't auditing your matrix performance against actual movement and local market competition, you are leaving gross profit on the table every single day. Inventory alignment as a science. If a part hasn't moved in 90 days, it shouldn't just be managed, it should be liquidated. The industry standard safety stock is often just a polite term for misallocated capital. The predictive RO integration, use your service department's own data to forecast the next 30 days. If the service lanes are consistently pulling specific high-failure components, your ordering should be proactive, automated, and decoupled from the manual check-the-shelf routine. The industry blind spot. Here is the uncomfortable truth. Your DMs is lying to you because you haven't given it the right rules to tell the truth. Most managers view their DMs as a record-keeping tool. The top 1% of the industry views their DMs as an optimization engine. The secret that the most successful parts directors won't talk about. They have automated the process of inventory scrubbing. They don't look at the shelf. They look at the delta between the theoretical demand and the actual consumption. If you want to protect your gross, stop viewing parts as objects on a shelf and start viewing them as liquid assets in a high-velocity supply chain. Every day, a part sits on that shelf, its value and your company's profitability is depreciating. The goal of this new framework is simple: reduce the excess, sharpen the pricing, and align your physical stock with the reality of your shop floor. It's time to move from reactive ordering to strategic procurement. The data is already in your system. It's time you stopped ignoring it and started weaponizing it to protect your bottom line.